Hungary, located in Central Europe, have a territory of 93,030 square kilometers. It is bordered by Slovakia and Ukraine to the north, Romania to the east, Serbia, Croatia and Slovenia south, and Austria to the west. Hungarian is the official language, and Budapest is the country's capital and largest city. The country is relatively small, but rich in diverse and beautiful landscapes and natural resources. Hungary is well known for its wealth of thermal and mineral water sources. It is often called the land of waters, and the thermal lakes and baths attract thousands of tourists to the country throughout the whole year. Hungary is among the top tourist destinations in Europe, with the capital Budapest regarded as one of the most beautiful cities in Europe. Despite its relatively small size, the country is home to numerous World Heritage Sites, UNESCO Biosphere Reserves, the second largest thermal lake in the world, the largest lake in Central Europe, and the largest natural grassland in Europe. The country's two longest rivers, called Danube and Tisza, divide Hungary into three parts. Hungary's mountains are actually hills which seldom exceed an elevation of 1,000 meters. 2/3 of Hungary's geographic area is less than 200 meters above sea level. Lake Balaton, covering 598 square kilometers, is one of the biggest tourist attractions of the country. The average depth of the lake is 2 to 3 meters, so the water warms up quickly in summer. There are 10 national parks in Hungary. The Hungarian climate can be very different, as Hungary has for different seasons. While summers are warm, winters can be really cold. Average temperatures range from -4 in January to 26 in July. Hungary is in the temperate zone and has a relatively dry continental climate. The country is protected from extreme weather conditions by the surrounding mountain ranges, the Alps and the Carpathians. It's not always easy to find the right clothes to suit the weather, but the beauty of each season is definitely worth the effort. When we talk about Hungary and what to visit in the country, most people only think about Budapest, when this country actually has much more to offer. We will cover some of them in this video. But first, let's have a look at the capital. Budapest is the capital and most populous city of Hungary. It is the 9th largest city in the European Union. Budapest, which is both a city and county, forms the center of the Budapest metropolitan area. It is a primate city, constituting 33% of the population of Hungary. The Danube River, a source of inspiration for many artists, used to divide Buda and Pest, two large towns that became a single city in 1873, which is currently one of Europe's most important capital cities. Enormous iron bridges join both banks. On the one side, Buda, the formal royal district and the most elegant residential area, and on the other side, Pest, the commercial and financial heart of the city. Explore the city's historical streets and you'll discover why Budapest is called the Pearl of the Danube and why over 7 million tourists visit it every year. The Hungarian capital will fascinate you. Visit the Buda Castle, crowning the city atop Castle Hill. Buda Castle is one of the city's most recognizable monuments. It dominates the cityscape with its neoclassical Habsburg-era grandeur and reconstructed copper-green dome. Fittingly for such a grandiose landmark, the castle terrace boasts sweeping views over the Chain Bridge, Hungarian Parliament, and the rooftops of Pest. Just a small walk from the Buda Castle, you can find the Fisherman's Bastion. The views are outstanding, but this is also a history lesson. Harking back to the days when there was a fish market here, the menfolk bringing up their catch from the Danube immediately below. The Fisherman's Bastion has the same number of turrets as the original Hungarian tribal leaders who came to this part of the Carpathian Basin in the late 800s. All links to the Hungarian millennial celebrations of 1896, when this was built. On the other side of the river you can find the Parliament. This 691-room building was constructed in the late 1800s when Hungary was joint head of a huge European empire, hence the grandiose architecture. This is also where you find the Hungarian crown jewels, guarded by Hungarian soldiers. Travelers and locals alike say this structure is a must-see for any visitor's first trip to Budapest. It not only features incredible architectural details, but also stunning Danube River views. If you're interested in touring the inside, visitors suggest booking well in advance. By walking on the riverside, you can find a stark and poignant memorial to the 3,500 victims, many of them Jewish, instructed to remove their shoes before being shot by members of Arrow Cross at the end of World War II. Budapest also offers a lot of outdoor activities, such as visiting the amazing island located in the River Danube. The charming Margaret Island is 96 hectares, mainly covered in lush parks, or climbing to the top of the Gellert Hill to explore the extraordinary landscape. After a long, beautiful day exploring the city, you should reward yourself and dive into the Széchenyi thermal bath. The largest and most famous of Budapest, is a great place for anyone looking to unwind and add something different to their trip, although suitable for groups of friends, families, and solo explorers. Choose your favorite from the 18 pools and hop in to soothe away any stresses and strains, aches, and pains. You will probably want to spend at least a couple of hours at the spa trying out several of the pools. There are also a bunch of saunas, and if you're feeling brave, some plunge pools too. And when the sun goes down, you can visit the famous ruin bars. Shimla Garden is Budapest's original ruin bar, the one that set the tone for so many others to follow. Adorning a vast, dilapidated building, its open courtyard and labyrinth of rooms, with eclectic furniture, edgy artwork and fairy lights. A regular agenda of DJs and live acts is programmed, and it tends to be the spot for foreign partygoers. A bit more than an hour drive away from the capital, you can find Europe's largest freshwater lake. The Balaton is also Hungary's most popular summer resort. It's so big it's sometimes referred to as the Hungarian Sea, a delightful misnomer since the country is landlocked. Grass covers many of the beaches, though some resorts have created artificial sandy beaches. Siafok is the lake's party capital, while ferries at Fanyad take passengers to Badacsony, a major wine-growing region. The North Shore offers more wineries, the historical bathing town of Balatonfjord, and the Baroque Festetics Castle. There are so many wonderful things to do around Lake Balaton that you could easily spend a week here without even venturing to the water itself. If you are more of the nature and exploring person, I would recommend the south side of the lake, such as Balaton Almaty, Balatonfjord, and the historical Tihan. These cities are very close to each other that the distance easily can be covered by public transportation, to be able to explore each of these places. If you're more into the beach and nightlife, then you should mainly visit the southern side of the lake, such as Siafok or Zamarty, home of one of Europe's biggest festival, the Balaton Sound. You can find plenty of sunny beaches along with lots of bars, nightclubs, and restaurants. Ultimately, you can easily combine the difference of the two sides of the lake by crossing it with comp between Zamari and Tihan. We are arrived to the end of this short virtual travel. Beside of these iconic places what we are visited, there are many more beautiful cities to visit. To be able to share with you other amazing places, cities, and different countries, please like this video and subscribe to our channel to get notified when we are ready to take you for the next journey.